Hi everyone, it's Beck here from Hello, my name is Beck, popping in today to do this flat mail, which is, I've called it a file folder flat mail, but it's using a 12 by 12 and making it into a folder myself. So it's not actually using a file folder. I just wanted to call it that because that's what, to me, it looks like at the end. So I've taken a 12 by 12 and I've just taken off a couple of inches off of the edge of the paper. So you can make this however wide you want. And all I've done is I've then scored up, I think it's like 3/8 of an inch up from the bottom and folded it up. I'm also then taking another piece of 12 by 12 paper to be able to create a pocket inside. So all I'm doing is making the pocket quite deep. So I'm doing it about 4 inches, and then I'm just cutting it to the length of the file folder that I've chosen. So like I said, if you wanted to make this, you could make the file folder any width you like. It could be a nice short one, or it could be a really nice long one. If you were to do a short one, it would look sort of more like a matchbook folder, but yeah, I've made a nice long one because it allows me to put lots and lots of goodies in. So then what I did was I took the 12 by 12 and I folded it down just to the edge, just before the bottom. So it allows me to fold that flap down and it creates the file folder basically. And so whatever width of paper you have, you would just fold it down to the bottom after you've folded up your 3/8 of an inch at the bottom. So this is what it looks like. I have rounded the corners of that top flap, and so this is what your internal will look like if you create your own pocket to go in. Now I haven't stuck that down, you can see there, and I'm showing you here where the paper creased. It has actually left a nice white line for me. I don't know whether you guys get the same, so I'm just using a distress oxide here and running along the edge of the page just to cover up some of the white. I shouldn't have probably done this with the actual ink pad because it did actually smudge onto the actual edge of the paper. So then you see me come in with my finger. So if I was to recommend doing this again, you guys should probably just get one of those makeup foam brushes, or you can get like just a foam blender brush and just run it along the edge yourself. So there's me showing you my purple finger because I have come along and just made a mess basically with my finger and the distress oxide. So I'm just popping the pocket in first because we want to be able to slide that right down to the bottom of the file folder. So I'm just using double-sided tape just to stick that one in. You could, if you wanted to, make it thicker by actually giving it some edges that you fold in. However, I was only planning on making this a flat mail so that it goes through the post quite nicely. So I just put some flat goodies in, and it really did look very good in a standard envelope in the end. So I was just trying to work out how I put down the edges of that little tiny flap down at the bottom, and I was thinking of maybe stapling it, but I would have wanted like a tiny, I think it's called a tiny attacher from Tim Holtz, because it comes with the little tiny staples and you can get different coloured ones. But mine was just a normal stapler, and I didn't really want to ruin the look of the pocket by putting just normal staples on. So I ended up using permanent glue dots. Annie will have to let me know whether the permanent glue dots actually were permanent, because she would know the fact that it's come through the mail, and I think it was 2 weeks ago that I mailed it. So yeah, it's had 2 weeks in the mail. Now I'm just taking my time there in making sure that the hole that I punched is centered, and so then we need 2 eyelets. You could do this any other way if you wanted. You could just leave it as a hole punch. You don't have to actually put the eyelets in, but I just wanted that. I think it finishes off the file folder quite nicely. So I'm just gonna put those in, and I'm just putting one in that side and one in the other side, and so they both look really nice together. And by punching the hole through together, it's absolutely perfect. It's in the perfect way, basically. So I then take my glossy accents, because I haven't done much decorating on this file folder, because I really like the design of this flower, and it says life is beautiful. So I took glossy accents, and I just went around the flower designs and selected certain things. So it might have just been the center of the flower, it might have been the petals of a flower, but I selected the certain things that I wanted to stand out, and you can do that with glossy accents. And it was a simple mail. I wanted to send Annie a mail. Annie is Em's mum, and she's Anne Willis on here. If you guys ever see her, say hi. But I wanted to send a little happy mail to Annie, and I wanted to concentrate more on my letter, so that's why it's so simple. But yeah, I wrote her a lovely long letter, because I know that she's not having the best of times at the moment, and so yeah, time to cheer her up, eh? So there's some wax seals, some tags, some washi, some enamel dots, a little kitty just to make her smile. That's like a chamomile and a vanilla tea, and then some ephemera, some stickers. And I'm showing you now what we're going to do with the eyelets. I have a matching ribbon. I love when it works out that way. I went into my ribbon box and I found a matching ribbon, and I absolutely was over the moon with how this flat mail turned out. So, and you guys could make this and decorate it really, like, you could go full on with the decorations, but yeah, this was just a mail that I wanted to send Annie quickly, because I had another mail for Em on the same day to go to the post office, so I did this mail. Well, the glossy accents had to dry overnight, so I did it the afternoon before, so it was easy then to just fill it and have the glossy accents dried. Now, so to do a bow, you take 2 rabbit ears and go round. However, if you want the bow to have the tassels down at the bottom, the trick is turn it upside down, and then you'll end up with the 2 tails of the bow in the direction you need. So guys, if you like this mail, give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment if you have any opinion about this mail and want to let me know, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Lots of crafty love. Bye.